All right, guys, we didn't do a Sunday stream yesterday, and I got a few extra minutes today, so I figured I'd kick up another stream. So let me get out this one quick invite, and then what I want you guys to do is just ask me anything you want to ask me about business, life, whatever. It's the same routine as usual, so just ask me whatever you want in the chat, and I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Let me just get this out. Hey, guys, what's up? We got Keken Shatiri. That's a hard thing to pronounce. You're just setting me up to fail right there. Andre, Sigi, Adele. Someone said, is this real? Nope, it is not real. This is a CGI animated version of me that I've concocted to go live on Mondays just to fuck with you. Pretty evil like that. Let me send out this one thing, and there we go. Awesome. Someone said, how much time will it take weekly to make $1,000 a day every single day? It took me years to get to that level, so a lot of time. It really depends on how well you execute and how well you do what you're going to do. Real quick, guys, I get this question every single live stream, and I'm not going to answer this question this stream. People always ask me, what's the best place to get started? I think the best place to start is Shopify or YouTube. Now, Shopify, it takes a lot of coaching, and it takes a lot of... There's a lot you can mess up there, and there's a lot of money you can lose right there. So you need coaching like HCOM. That's a $3,000 program. I realize if you're on the stream, you probably don't want to spend $3,000 on a program. So I think the best place to get started is definitely by using a combination of free traffic, YouTube, and email marketing, and then doing info marketing, making your own courses. And so today's deal, I put together actually 2 of my best courses on selling paid programs. I'll give you Market Hero for free, and I'll give you a full traffic automation software that actually goes and generates traffic for you. Combine each of those, if you go buy them on their own, is worth well over $1,000 worth of stuff. That's the special for today. If you go to mhlinks.com/sun, it will give you all of that. That program literally shows you how to build a $5,000 per month business from scratch, shows you how to do it with free traffic, shows you how to get a ton of traffic from YouTube, even how to do really, really simple, high mega ROI YouTube advertising that I think is the easiest way to get to 100 to $200 a day. So if you want to know the best place to start, that's where to go. And you can just get it all for free today with a 14-day free trial of Market Hero. You can cancel at any time and not pay anything. You get to keep the courses even if you do not keep Market Hero, which is a tool that will automate all the stuff you need to talk to your customers and sell them stuff. So that's the deal today. I like to give you guys a crazy deal to help you out because I know a lot of you guys are starting, so I like to give you a free way to get started that has absolutely zero risk. So let's see what questions you guys got. Someone said, what's the lowest point you've ever been in your whole life? I don't know. That's not something I'd probably want to share in a stream. You know, you're probably thinking like lowest points. Like, what's the lowest point of your life? It's probably something pretty personal and gross you wouldn't want to walk down the street or share with a bunch of people on YouTube. Someone says, when you do 40K in a day, we actually did about, with PayPal and our other processes, we did about 52 to 55,000 yesterday. And I spent $17,000 in ads. So that's the exact numbers. And out of that 52, there'll probably be like $8,000 in refunds. So those are our exact numbers if you want to get down into the nitty gritty. Food for Thought says, how do you find motivation? I get this question a lot every stream. You really just have to find something you're in love with, man. That's all it comes down to. I don't like dig deep or have like some secret meditation or strategy for finding motivation. And what I try and do is I try to find things I love to work on and that really excite me. And if you're having trouble loving working on your business, it's going to be really hard to get it going. So the first thing you got to find is something you love, whether that's being an employee or being an entrepreneur. You need to find something you love in your work. You're going to be doing work most of your life. It is the single greatest thing in your life. Even beyond like who you marry, your kids and stuff like that, you're going to spend most of your life sleeping and working. And so you need to make sure that you love what you do for work, or it's not going to be great. Someone said, want to go meet Sam Ovens with me? I've met Sam a lot of times. I'm in his mastermind. He's pretty weird in a cool way. But no, I don't want to go meet Sam, and because he's probably working. And if you've ever met Sam, he's not the world's most entertaining guy. He's just, you know, I like to do it in those bursts. So I don't mean like not entertaining in a bad way. Like, he's just straight business. So you go to the mastermind, you learn, you get out of there. So I've talked to him enough to get a general sense of what he's about. Can you invent a lightsaber? I don't think I would be capable of hiring the engineers or being useful in any company that's creating lightsabers. I don't think I'd be of much use there. My skills don't really transfer well over to physical engineering or that type of business. It was already hard enough at Spectre. Like, doing anything that's physical, man, it's tough. It's not tough, but it's just not in my skill range. I understand software and info marketing and education and like digital businesses way more than I understand anything physical. So I'd be a pretty bad CEO of a lightsaber company. Someone said, do you love what I do? Yeah, I do love what I do. I have amazing time working with the team and building stuff at Market Hero. And HCOM, I'm not as in love with education businesses. I love HCOM, but the team there are pretty much my best friends in marketing and business. And so I love working with them. And so both of the businesses are really fun to work on. And so, yeah, I do love what I'm doing. And I also love seeing the results people get at HCOM. It's absolutely crazy seeing the people go in there and get their like 10K plaques that are 6-figure plaques and all the stuff that comes in there and all the lives that are changed from that. So that's pretty cool. And I also hate college. So sticking at the college with HCOM gets me pretty hot and saucy. Does Market Hero currently have 212 customers? No, we'd be in a lot of trouble if we only had 212 customers. Daniel Plugmaker says, how did I get started? I was in the Air Force and I wanted a way to make money, so I got started basically by meeting a lot of other guys in a forum who are doing this process called SEO, which is basically where you go and make your website show up at the top of Google, and therefore you get the traffic from Google. If you ever typed in the search phrase, what shows up first, second, and third is going to get a lot of traffic, and so you optimize your website to go up there. And there's a whole bunch of things that go into that, and I'm not going to suggest you get started in SEO. I do have a student in my mastermind, Ruin, who's very good at SEO, so I go check out his YouTube channel if you're interested in that at all. I wouldn't listen to anything on my past YouTube channel. I'm not an expert in it anymore. And then what I would do is I'd rank sites top of Google for all sorts of stuff. And so I use that to rank a lot of blogs, and I had like a guitar website, and basically people would land on the guitar website and they go through an affiliate program, which is basically where I suggest another person's product, and then I get a 50% commission of that. And my big breakthrough was really selling SEO services to businesses, doing freelance SEO services, and doing it for local businesses, and then also making SEO software, and then making SEO education products. If it was SEO, I did it. All in all, to get to 100 to 200 bucks a day, which is what you're probably asking in that question, it took me about 1.5 years to get there because I really didn't do things the right way. And again, if you're looking for the best place to get started, check out the special today, mhlinks.com/sun. Gives you 3 courses valued at $1,000. You can go buy them for $1,000 all on their own. Gives you Market Hero. Gives you literally everything that I do on YouTube to generate. I've generated over 21 million views on YouTube. And more importantly, how to run ads to people that view your YouTube channel, which I do a bit of, but I go to a lot of cold traffic, which is a lot harder. If you run ads to people that watch your YouTube channel and you know to put your videos up right, it's really easy to get to 100 to 200 bucks a day, especially if you know how to work the algorithm and then just write the ad to the people that view your videos. So if you're looking for the best place to get started, there you go. Okay, we got the traditional, is the Lamborghini fake question. Yes, it is a CGI green screen. I've gone through great efforts. I hired the graphic designers who work at Lucasfilms. They came down and they set up this green screen of a Lamborghini. You can even see the blue light off my head. That is CGI as well. That's reflecting off of it. It's all CGI so I can get on and stream on Mondays and give away free stuff. It's cost me millions of dollars to do, but I think it's going to be worth it 10 years from now. So totally fake. Yes, the Lamborghini is totally fake. It does not exist. Discount the pictures of me moving it on Instagram or other angles. That is all just perfectly angled CGI. I'm the master of CGI. I've spent billions of dollars on it. Someone said, bro, what's the best $100 a day method when you're broke? Right here. Literally, you'll see how to build a $5,000 per month business from scratch, 100% free. I could talk about it on the stream, but I'd only be able to talk about it for about 30 minutes. It would take up the entire stream, and you can get like 16 hours of how to actually do it correctly right there for free. can cancel and not pay anything, or you can keep the courses and keep Market Hero that will allow you to do all that. I think that's the best way to get started. I've done like 50 streams on the best way to get started, and I've answered that question hundreds of times on these streams, and I don't mind answering the question, but I think the faster thing is just to give you like 16 to 25 hours worth of stuff that shows you the best way to get to $100 a day. Someone said, how do you lose fear to make calls and sale? I wouldn't do cold calling. If you're working with clients, I would start off by using networking to find clients who actually want your services, not calling people that don't want your services, and then offer your services to free to those people, so there's no real like fear. It's really easy to get started when the person you're talking to wants your service and you're not really selling anything. Get that person results, and then after you get them results, start charging them to keep those results, and then use that to get testimonials and so on and so forth. I got my first SEO clients by cold calling, but I did like all sorts of weird stuff. Like I'd call people and say like, there's something wrong with the code on your site, and then that would connect me to the business owner, and I do a lot of other stuff like that, and it was like really inconsistent. It wasn't great. It's like feels weird to do. It's just not good, and you're just so much better off like getting your first few clients through networking and stuff like that. Someone said, can you make the fake green screen go to an island today? That would cost me another $200,000. I will try to get, I'm working, we're setting up something where like I'm on the beach, and there's going to be gold Rolexes behind me, and I'm going to be wearing a money suit. Of course, all CGI, but we're working up the budget. If we can sell enough free stuff on the stream, we might be able to work up the budget to get rid of this awful fake Lamborghini green screen. Someone said, how do you invest in $100,000? I don't know, man. Buy some real estate or put it in the gold. Chris Hall said, why do I always lose and suck? Probably because you have no confidence in yourself. You know, that's probably it. If you think you lose and suck, you're probably going to lose and suck. Like when I was when I was leaving high school, going into the Air Force, and like 2-3 years in the Air Force, like I thought I was a loser and sucked, and I got those results. And until you like actually go and like, the best way to get out of that funk is actually start doing stuff and winning. So you start viewing yourself as a winning. There's no like trick to like make yourself believe in yourself. You just have to go out there and prove to yourself that you're a winner. But if you walk in and you think you lose and suck, you probably aren't going to win a lot, and you're going to just keep getting reconfirmed or getting more affirmations through your life that you lose and suck. So you're probably not going to get out of that with that mindset. Someone said 5K cash in hand, want to start an online business. What industry would I go into today? I mean, I think the best businesses you want to start off with are cash flow businesses. You want to find a business where you don't have to invest anything and you can just make money. And so those are going to be consulting, email marketing, YouTube, definitely, and Shopify. But you need to learn how to do Shopify correctly. It's a lot more competitive than it used to be, and you need coaching. You need like a good process. One sec, guys. Someone just rang my doorbell. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Put your questions in. I'll be back to answer the questions in literally 2 seconds. I'll get the. I finally stood up in a green screen, so I'll get that out of the way for you guys. That was all CGI too. You really see the level of commitment we have. You really see the level of commitment we have to the CGI. Do you see how perfectly that was timed? Grand Dermo says, do you think it's a good idea to ask banks for money when you're starting a business? Your first business really shouldn't be a business that you have to invest money in. Like, if you want to build a software company or you want to build like a brick and mortar business, you're going to need money to get it going. But most digital online businesses, you can start pretty easily and you don't need money to invest. For example, when I got into SEO, I saved $6,000 up before I left the Air Force. And I didn't invest any of that money into my SEO business. I used that to pay rent and bills and so on and so forth. So that's not how I started. I didn't get an investment from a bank. I didn't get any startup funds. And then the money I had, I didn't put into my business. Where you're going to generate your money from when you start your first business is your time and your knowledge. Money is used to create leverage. But if you can generate a lot of leverage with your time and knowledge, and it comes to a point where you can't get any more leverage from that, but at the start, you can definitely use your leverage. Someone said, what's my opinion on Forex stocks and trading? I'm going to get this question 1,000 more times, so I'd really appreciate if you guys just nick it out in the comments for me. I don't have opinions on stocks and Forex. I'm not a genius at everything. I don't know about everything. I'm really good at advertising. I'm really good at sales. I'm really good at SaaS and software. And I have a pretty good understanding of how to build most types of digital businesses. That's what I'm good at. If you ask me about stocks or real estate or investing, you are wasting your time, and the answer I would give you is a pretty poor answer. So I can understand why you ask that. You think like, there you go. But my advice to you is if you don't have $100,000 in the bank, you really shouldn't be worried about investing. You know, and unless you want to dedicate your entire focus, like 3 years straight, to Forex and stocks, like that's what you want to do with your life, you shouldn't be in Forex and stocks. That's my opinion on it. So if anybody sees those questions in the chat, just say Alex doesn't know anything about Forex and stocks. Stop asking. Same thing applies to cryptocurrency. Same thing applies to everything else. Someone said, thoughts on pausing business to join the Air Guard? I'm doing $50,000 a month on Shopify, but now feel guilty about not serving. I'm not sure if it'd be done. That seems like a really personal question, Michael Mackey. I think you should do whatever you want. Let's see. What should I import from China? Pandas. Lots and lots of baby pandas. How do I hire? The way I hire is like this. So what I do is I have my staff actually go through applications, and what we have is a checklist of traits that we look for in specific positions. All right, so there's going to be about 6 traits. And so we skim through resumes and look for resumes that have these 6 traits. And then the ones that have these 6 traits, what we're going to do is we're going to send them a questionnaire that's used to determine their personality type and how they think as a person. Because what I want to do is I want to match people's personality types with the job they're applying for. For example, a support person, you don't want like a logical, what's the word for it? Kind of engineer mind kind of person. You want like an emotional, bubbly kind of person that has a lot of empathy. And you also want to find people that will love their job. Like there's tons of people that are trained to be support people that hate their job, and it's because their personality is not cut out to enjoy that type of job. And so I'm going to go and find people by their questionnaire, and what we do is I have my top support people fill out this questionnaire for me so I can look at their personalities and how their minds work, and I try and find people that are really close matches to how they think. And then what happens after that person passes that first questionnaire, what we're going to do is I'm going to send them to a culture interview where we determine if they're a good fit for our company and our brand, and we really dig down in like how they think emotionally and stuff like that. And then we're going to do a skills interview, which determines if they have the skills to do the job. And then I'm going to speak with them, and then they're going to be hired. And so that's the hiring process for any non-executive position at Market Hero. For like a high tier position, which I don't think any of you guys are hiring, It's a lot different, but I'm a lot more involved in that process. I'm only involved really at the very end of the hire of any other position at my company. So that's the deal right there. That's how I hire. Someone said Facebook tips on scaling. Have a really good offer that converts. If you don't have an offer that converts, you can't scale. So many people think that the secret to scaling is some magic targeting or like having the perfect ad. The secret is not having the perfect ad or targeting. It is having a really, really high converting product that convinces a lot of people in a broad range of situations to buy your product. What's your opinions on leaving a legacy? I don't know, man. Someone said, I own a decently large Instagram page with luxury niche. What would you recommend I do for monetization? I don't know. I don't do Instagram. There's nothing wrong with Instagram. I just think it's a total waste of my time. And so I just don't do it. Like, I think on my Instagram, I think I have like 5 posts this entire year, and like 2 of them are a picture of my dog and cat. Someone said, how do I make 40K in a day? There's a lot of things that go into that. I mean, that's some reoccurring income, that's ads, and really we do a lot more than that every single day. But how the business essentially works is I have ads that go to education products. You've probably seen them for HCOM. And these ads generate me probably a 4 to 5x ROI, so they do pretty well. But more importantly, they give me a giant list of people that are interested in business. And then I send those people to my, let's go, SaaS company, Market Hero, which basically manages all their customer. If they have a Shopify store, it manages their customers, getting them to come back to the store and buy more. And then they go into that. And so it manages all their email marketing, their sales marketing, their tracking. And that's essentially how I do it. And of course, people that come through this funnel, I'll also sell them like other stuff. Like I'll sell them other types of softwares that my like friend zone and stuff like that helps them out. And I'll promote a few other like products that I actually teach in. And that's it. And so I'll spend anywhere from, at the moment, yesterday we spent 17K. I'm trying to get back to about spending 25K a day. So I'll spend around 500,000 a month on ads. I want to get to closer to $1 million a month in spend, which if we get close at 25K. And so that's essentially how I do it. Landon says, HCOM is fire. Thanks, dude. And I see someone asked, again, how to get started. Real quick, guys, I just want to sum up because I only talked about this end of stream. Look, if you want the best place to get started, I could spend 45 minutes talking about it in the stream, and it wouldn't do it justice because it takes like 15, 16 hours of training to actually understand how to really get started. And it would also take up the entire stream. So look, whenever I do these streams, I have a special. Actually, I have a different special every week. So the one this week is I'm going to give you Market Hero, that automation software, for free. And it's going to give you, what's going to give you when you come inside, it's going to give you about $1,000 worth of courses and training. And so what it's going to give you is the 8X Academy. And you guys asked what's the best way to get started. There's literally step-by-step how to go and build a business from scratch, 100% free, using free methods, and get the $5,000 per month. There's everything right down to what type of product to make, what niche to get into, and excuse me, and then what type of niche to get into, how to actually go and promote affiliate marketing products, everything you need to know to build a $5,000 per month business. Again, I don't guarantee you will build a $5,000 per month business. Then your results are completely up to you, all right? And if you start a business, you probably won't get any results. I'm just telling you that straight up. You have to put in a lot of work to make this done, but it will show you everything you need to do it, and it will show you everything you need to know about selecting a niche, how to go out there and actually get people into it. It will show you the exact sales funnels that I build in my businesses. It will show you how to do copywriting and get people to buy stuff. It will show you how to generate organic free traffic, and it will also show you how to do paid traffic. On top of that, guys, you'll get the VMA program, which shows you exactly how I generate 21 million views on YouTube, and it will more importantly show you the advertising that you can do on YouTube. Like the easiest way to get to $100 a day is you make a YouTube channel based around a niche where you could actually sell something. You put up videos using the algorithm to get about 2 to 5K views on a video. And then you run ads to the people that viewed those videos selling a product. And this right here is like the easiest way to get to 100 to 200 bucks a day. And so the VMA program will show you that. We'll also show you to make all your videos, how to start a YouTube channel, everything there is to it. We're also going to give you the Here in Our program, which is essentially how to write webinars, which is like the most useful skill set you could ever have. And it will give you Market Hero, which will allow you to go and automate your business, run all the marketing and the sales funnels and stuff like that. Like here's a funnel right here inside of Market Hero. For example, here's a sales funnel. Every single person I send down it makes me $29. So for example, I sent 1,600 people down this funnel, generated me $45,000. You will not get that result. What it will show you inside of this is we'll show you exactly how to build funnels like this, where you could generate like $1 to $2 for every single person you send down it. And we'll also give you a traffic generation tool that goes and sends a traffic into your funnels for free. So it's completely how to get started, 100% for free. It teaches you how to sell, how to run ads, how to market, how to do email marketing, how to build your first product. Everything is right there. And you can get that for free by going to mhlinks.com/sun. And that special is going on as long as this stream is up. After that, it's done. And real quick, guys, if you're in chat, if you've taken me up on this in the past, you've actually joined Market Hero, you've gone through the Exit Academy, can you just put an exclamation mark in chat, just letting people know that it's like, it's awesome, it's worth checking out, you enjoyed it, like you learned a lot from it, it was definitely worth the 47 bucks a month that you stayed on for. Just give me a quick exclamation mark. So guys, real quick, if you're looking for the best place to get started, you want actual proof that people like it. You can see the exclamation marks coming in. You want a huge value. That's like $1,000 worth of stuff right there. Take me up on it. Because if you want to get started, this is a chance to try it for free. After 14 days, it's 47 bucks a month. And you get new content. You get the software. You get it all monthly. And if you don't want to keep in entrepreneurship, it's not for you, you just cancel and you never pay anything. That's it. If you want to get started in entrepreneurship, I'm bending over backwards right now with this offer, because I know you want a low-risk way to get started, so this is it. And if you're not going to swing at this, then you probably don't want to be an entrepreneur. Because like this is just everything you need to get started, and if you're looking for a way to get started, but you won't swing at a free trial offer that gives you so much up front, then you probably don't want to do this, and so I'm not going to like keep bending over backwards. So that's the deal for today, guys. As soon as the stream is down, that's done. The end. So back to answering questions. What else do you guys want to know? Do I look comfy? I'm pretty comfy. This is a comfy chair. Yes, it's 47 bucks a month. If you don't want to invest 47 bucks a month after a 14-day free trial, you probably aren't that serious about this, because I know you're probably investing 47 bucks a month in all sorts of other silly shit. So that's the deal there. Someone says, is it safe? You literally just saw a good 20 to 50 people put an exclamation mark saying they absolutely love it. So, I mean, there you go. Nava, you said it could also mean 47 bucks a month is not worth it. I mean, I'm not even going to go into that. I can totally see, like, you want to be skeptical and think about stuff like that and break down in nuts and bolts. And if you're really psycho, like, breaking down 47 bucks a month like that, then it probably isn't going to be worth it to you, because that 47 bucks a month you're putting way too much thought into. So if 47 bucks is going to ruin your life and it's like a big heavy decision, you probably shouldn't do it. Do I ever drive my Lamborghini? Yeah, I drive it probably like once or twice a week. Someone said, what's a software opportunity that I see, but I simply don't have time for? I mean, there's zillions of them out there, but here's the thing, like, software isn't just about going and seeing an opportunity. Sorry, it gets a little hot in here, so I get a little greasy sometimes. Everyone's always in chat like, Becker, you're all sweaty. I'm like, well, that's because I work in a garage. Sometimes my AC doesn't work. There's so many opportunities, but when it comes to software, it's way more about execution. You can take an average idea and crush it if you're able to put together the right team. And you can take a phenomenal idea and completely fail if you don't understand how to put the team together and you don't understand how to build software correctly. And that's like one thing I did over and over and over again with like my first bunches of softwares and SaaSes. And so I really wouldn't suggest getting in the software as your first business. You're going to get wrecked. You're going to lose a lot of money. And so it's way better to have that nest egg and a lot of money saved up before you get in the software. Lyndon said, can I do this in about 2 hours a day? I mean, I would suggest 3 hours a day. And you can get started. You want to invest way more time into that. If you have more than 2 hours a day, you want to be investing that in there. You want to go all in if you're building a business for the first time, because like the way you get good at something is you put a lot of time and focus into it. And so you got to optimize your focus. You got to optimize your brain. You got to optimize your work schedule. And you have to make it so those 2 to 3 hours you put in are like, boom. Like in my first 4 hours of every single day, which is like my heavy work time. And that's from like, that's probably going to be from like 4 a.m. to noon. Like that's when I absolutely like go hard into it. And that's when I get so much work done. That's like super optimized time. And so you have to get into that type of state, because if I can probably get more done in those 4 hours than most of you guys get done in a week. And I'm not saying that because I'm bragging. I'm saying that because like I've worked very hard to reach that level of focus, and I practice and practice and practice executing on those hours that I get my most work done. So you have to get really good at that. That's probably the most beneficial thing you can do as a beginner, because like a lot of beginners, the reason why most beginners fail is because the amount of time that they work, they're able to put in, like I in one of our groups, Hero Tower, there's this one guy who's like really into it, but it took him almost 2-3 months to get up his first opt-in and build his first funnel. It takes me about 30 minutes to get up an opt-in and build a funnel. And so like if you're working at that pace, I'm not saying you should work at the same pace I do, because obviously I have years, almost a decade of experience, but you should be able to work at like 1/3 the pace that I do. And most people can't even work at 1/50th, not because I'm superior or anything like that, it's just because they don't know how to work. And if that's what's going on, you're never going to get results, because it's just going to take you too long to do anything. What did I do this morning? I got my little notebook. What I did this morning is I checked our AdWords results and refined and optimized the ads. I gave the weekly update to all my staff at Market Hero. I moved in all of our ever webinar leads. I talked to our freelancer for some new apps we're having designed. I had our graphic designer update me on what she's doing. I sent out a marketing email. I created some marketing ads in YouTube. I tested True Tracking, which is our new stuff at Market Hero. And I did all the Market Hero features predicting. Like I do all the design at Market Hero, and I also did a meeting with the HCOM team. So that's exactly what I did. Someone said, hey, in a few of your videos you mentioned nutrition. I skimmed through your videos and saw nothing about the topic. Could you open up a bit more about your nutrition and macro composition? I'm not like that complicated, dude. Like I've spent like so much time studying nutrition, and more so like detoxing. I don't focus as much on nutrition. I focus on optimization and getting crap out of your body. And I'm probably about to get really into nutrition, but I had like such a messed up body for a long time that I focus way more on getting stuff out of it and keeping the body clean than I do than nutrition. Like my diet consists of chicken, hemp protein, egg protein, a lot of green juices, and avocados, and then coconut oil, and that's it. Someone said, when is True Tracking launching? It's actually live in the app right now, but I'm testing it intensely before we start really mass promoting it. Someone said, how much is the Lamborghini in the back? That one, when I bought it, was about $400,000. So yeah, someone said, how much for the Lamborghini in the back? I wouldn't sell it. I'm going to keep that thing for a long time. I always wanted an Aventador, so like I don't see myself getting rid of it. I like that car too much. Someone said 40K in a day, send 2K my way. What would that do for you? You'd have $2,000 and then you just probably squander it and you wouldn't know how to make it again. You'd be much better off going and taking advantage of the special and learning how to make $2,000 on your own, dude. Someone said, how many miles are on the Lambo? I think a little bit over 500. Someone said, should I use Instagram influencers or Facebook ads? You need to find out where your best return is, dude. You got to find out which is working best for you. I prefer Facebook ads. I hate networking so much. But you might be good at Instagram ads. Like, for example, one of my buddies slash students, Yami, was able to scale his business to like hundreds and hundreds of thousands a month just using Instagram influencers. So depends on where you're going to get like the best return. Someone said 500K or 500. No, it has 500 miles on it. It's a 2018 brand new when I bought it, and I haven't driven it that much. So competitive Ibro, if you keep spamming, I'm going to ban you. Don't do that again. In email marketing, what's the maximum potential amount I can make if I go ham every day? I scaled my business at SourceWave, which was primarily email marketing, to $12,000 a day. I know people that do $15,000 to $20,000 a day from their email marketing. So there's really no limit. Someone said, what about taxes and laws around drop shipping? I think focusing on taxes and laws when you don't even have any money coming in is so dumb. Like, trust me. Actually, don't trust me. I'm not a lawyer. Don't take anything I say here as legal advice. But I really don't see anyone suing you when you're making 50 bucks a day. And taxes, it's the same as any other thing. You take what you make and you look at your tax bracket and then you pay your taxes on that. Stop complicating it. And like, you shouldn't be worried about taxes or like too much legal stuff. Again, I'm not a lawyer. Don't listen to me. But you shouldn't be worried about taxes and too much legal stuff when you're first getting started. You should worry about making your business actually work. Like, if you're spending a week figuring out and you're like holding off because of like, oh, taxes and legal stuff. I see so much with like, if you have a brain type where you're really analytical, and like, this frustrates me, but I understand why you're asking it, because my brain type is like not analytical, and like I focus on the big picture and not the small details, which is like, there's nothing wrong with being a small details kind of person. It's just, you're different. But it like, that's repulsive to me, but that's going to be super attractive to you. That's fine. You just need to recognize that part. You need to recognize that downfall in your brain type, that you don't need to focus so much on these tiny, small details. You need to get the big picture right. And again, focusing too much on the big picture and ignoring small details can just be just as bad. But usually when you're starting off, being a big picture person is going to serve you way better than being a small details person when you get started. When you start growing, it's all in the small details. Like, my CEO he thinks completely differently than I do. And he's like there to literally counter out how I think. Hey guys, someone said, what about the link for today's special? It's also right below this video. If you just look below the video on YouTube, it's going to be right there. So if you want to go claim the special, it's just right there. And then you go through, you sign up for the free trial. You can cancel at any time just by going to settings in your dashboard and go to billing, click cancel. That's it if you don't want to keep it. But you're probably going to want to keep it because it's absolutely awesome. And you get in like $1,000 worth of stuff, plus all the monthly updated content. It's pretty dang cool. Someone said, do you think launch jacking on YouTube is a good method for beginners? I don't know. I think anything affiliate marketing wise is really hard to do because it's so competitive. And that's it. Someone said, thoughts on the logo design field? Dude, Ben, I don't do logos. I've never been in the graphic design field. So you should probably go ask someone. If you're interested in doing that, you should go ask someone who's doing logo design and design as an agency. You should go ask that person. I've never done it in my life, so I'm not going to be able to give you a good answer. Someone said, how much do your developers make? I mean, I think some of them make over $200,000 a year. We have really good developers. So there you go. Someone said, do I like strip clubs? I do not. Do you have any Facebook ads training? Right there. There's literally an entire course on Facebook ads inside the 8X Academy 2.0. Someone said, I think I saw you in La Jolla. I've never been in La Jolla in my entire life. Though a lot of old school internet marketers live there. Someone said, what do you sell to make the most money? Right now, what makes the most profit is definitely my education businesses. Because Market Hero, I try to spend and invest as much money as we make back into the business. Like, I'm not trying to make money there. I'm trying to grow it to a really large valuation. So, and like one thing you got to understand too, like this isn't what you should be doing in your businesses. You should be focused on cash flow. Like right now, like I have enough money in my bank account. Like my goal is not to make like another $2 million a year cash. It's to go and grow a company that's valuation is $100 to $500 million and sell it. And like the process of getting there doesn't, like the worst thing you can try and do if you're trying to build a high valued company is try to take money out of it. You know, like I'm building for like a big picture, the end result. I'm not trying to like cash flow market hero. So you need to understand, like, there's going to be months where like I won't make any money, and that's completely fine because I spend very little money. Like my house, car, the stuff I do in my lifestyle, like it's covered by just like, you know, other businesses and stuff like that. I don't need that much money. Like actually, like my mastermind covers like all of my bills, so I could just do that. So you gotta understand, like I'm not trying to make shit tons of money. And like so many other marketers are gonna tell you like, bro, I'm making $500 million a month. That's great, but if you're taking all your money out of your business, you're probably not building something great. It's like sucking the blood out of somebody. If you want your business to be a healthy athlete, you want to keep the blood flow, which is the money, deep in that business. You know, so any profit I make at Market Hero, a lot of times I'll just put back into the business. Are you following Dan Pena's model of business acquisitions? I don't know. I'm not. I'm following like what I want to do. I don't follow anybody's model, not because I'm a genius, just like I don't want to do what they do. Do you think social media marketing for a beginner? I think consulting is great for a beginner. Someone said, when's the next updated email marketing course? You should check out Hero Tower. You should check out that program. It's pretty cool, dude. It's a good program. Oh, cool. We have like 500 people on. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I didn't do there. Someone said, buy Tesla stock. I don't do stocks. Do you value your pride? I think pride is a pretty silly thing to have because it makes you make stupid decisions. And it makes you do things that are not based around results, based around your ego. So I don't think pride is a very good thing to have. Your chair got bigger. Yes, every day I inflate it. It gets bigger. Someone said next car. I don't know, dude. What does having a car have to do with building a great business? I get what you're asking because you think cars are cool and stuff like that. So never mind. I'm just being pessimistic. I'm trying to be a little bit better on that. I don't know. I think if I was going to get another car, I mean, it's probably going to be for Rachel. I'm probably going to get her a really badass car. I got my dream car. I don't need another car. And if I were to own another car, it'd probably just be another Aventador. Do I work in absolute silence? No, I listen to the Doom soundtrack, Tool, and this band Trapped from back in the day. And some Blink-182, but I usually listen to Tool. And that's it. Beauty says, how would you contact? One thing I'm going to tell you guys real quick. Try and ask me questions where you see me actively doing it. Like if it's about networking stuff or working with influencers or Instagram or taxes or the stock market, I don't do those things. So I can't really give you a good answer. I'm just going to tell you, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not like this, unlike other gurus who are on the internet who are going to, like, they know everything. I don't know anything. I know like 3 things, and I know how to do them really good. Can you give hiring advice, please? When I get done with the stream, go back in the stream, and I give my exact hiring process. So just go back and watch it there. What are the potential pitfalls of scaling? Having bad support is going to be one of them. If you have any holes in your product, it's going to be magnified 10 times. If your funnel and your product aren't like super refined, there's going to be so much holes and you're going to like lose so much money you shouldn't be losing. Like when I first scaled HCOM, man, like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars lost every month just to like stupid shit. And so that's a huge one. And so we've really refined, like, for example, I've really refined HCOM and refined it every single day. And, like, we have, like, every little point of that down to, like, the page load speed is optimized to capture the tiniest things. Because, like, 10%, 25% holes in your business aren't going to be that painful when you're at, like, 10, 20K a month. But once you start scaling to the point, like, I was spending, or I still do spend, I was probably spending, like, actually the same amount I spend right now, probably about $600,000 a month, but the business was like completely unoptimized. And I was just scale. And because of that, like the profit margins were not that great because it just wasn't like, it wasn't thrown out. So by mitigating all those things and lowering it down, like I optimize my business by like the 1-2% right now. And that's huge when you're doing over $1 million a month in sales, because like every 1-2% increase is like 10 to 20,000 a month increase. So that's the stuff that's going to come with scale. Also with scale, like if your offer, the reason why most people can't scale is their offer sucks. Their product isn't very good and their sales pitch isn't optimized to reach a mass audience. It's only set to be very targeted and dialed down. You have to have an offer that can work for mass amounts of people. You have to have an offer where like the average person would want to buy it, or it's really hard to scale with. And so that's the thing too. Most people get to like, once you get past like $1,000, $2,000 a day, where you're not really niched down, a lot of people have trouble scaling. And so you have to really refine that offer too to make it scale. To get to like $20,000, $30,000 a day in ad spend, like your offer has to, every single day, like 500,000 people see our ads. So like your offer has to work for a lot of people and it has to be very, very persuasive or it's just not going to scale. Someone said, what's my daily routine? This is what I try to do. And what I would suggest, guys, is don't try and copy my daily routine. Figure out what works for you. For example, like when I was trying to be more disciplined, I kind of like learned like Sam Oven's daily routine and then Chris Winter's. And I kind of like put those together and then I did them. And like that's not 100% for me. So I kind of have like an altered version of it. But I'm probably going to be up at 4 to 5 a.m. And I'm going to take I'm going to take some activated charcoal to absorb any of the toxins. Just your liver and your kidneys just release a lot of crap overnight. And so I'm going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in the shower and do my skincare regimen. And that right there. I'm going to also make sure the shower is cold. I'm going to do like some hot to cold stuff in the shower. And that's going to wake me up. And I feel that I don't think taking a cold shower like during the hot to cold really does that much for your body, but it does like get you out of like your sleep mode and also gets you in the point where you're like you start the day off by doing something you don't want to do, and that like helps build your willpower. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs and make an apple cider vinegar, salt, and glutamine, water, and grab a coffee, and then I'm going to go meditate for 15 minutes using this little Muse band. Oh, I can't even bring it up. You can't see that. Little Muse band helps me meditate. And then I'm going to get to work for about 4 hours. So probably usually about 5 a.m., 4 to 5 hours, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm going to get like all my like core deep thinking stuff done. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a break for 30 minutes. At this time, I might eat, but I don't eat at that time anymore. That's my old routine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for about an hour and just like study or listen to an audiobook or watch a documentary. So like a 1 hour break, and then I'm going to come back. And so at this point, I'm about 5 hours into it. And so I'm probably going to go for another 4 hours from like 11 to 3. And then at 3, I'm going to eat. So at this entire time, I've been fasted. So this allows me to keep and maximize focus, because when you eat, that's like the most energy consuming thing you do. So if you want to have a really clear crystal mind, just don't eat when you're working. Just don't eat. Just drink coffee. And so what I'm going to do right there is then I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to go work out while listening to an audiobook. That's very important. So I'm going to get like an hour of reading done. Like between now and there, I've gotten 2 hours of reading done. And then I'm going to come back and listen to an audiobook or watch a documentary for like 2 hours. And so that's going to take me to about 5. And then I'm going to hang out with Rachel between this time from like 5 to 7:30. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm in bed. By 8:30, I'm asleep, and then reset. And so that's the daily routine. And Sunday to Friday, I'm going to stick really closely to that. And that's it. And then Saturdays, I usually wake up really early and get a little bit of work done, even though I shouldn't. And then I just hang out with Rachel or friends that day. And so that's that's actually the exact schedule. There's no differentiation around that. And there's like some help stuff I do in between this and stuff like that, but that's like the general gist of it all. So that is exactly how I operate and what you can do. Mohammed Mendy says, what business model do you do from scratch? Go to the mhlinks.com/slim. You get literally 15 to 25 hours worth of training, all the tools you need, how to start a YouTube channel, how to build a $5,000 per month business from scratch. You get Market Hero, you get our traffic generation tool, you get exactly how I do my sales, my copywriting, how I run my ads on Facebook and YouTube. It's literally all right there, and it shows you how to build a business for, where the hell am I pointing? Over there. So mhlinks.com/slim. If you want to get started, just go take up the free trial offer. Can you guys give me an exclamation mark in chat if the free trial and Market Hero and all the courses and training you think is absolutely superb? Just give me an exclamation mark in chat if you think it's super awesome and other people should get it too, just so people know it's not a scam. Like, you should be skeptical when someone's trying to sell you some business stuff, so that's why I'm making it free, so you can check it out. But just if you want people actually saying, hey, it's awesome, check out chat. Go take it up. Someone said, is all that an HCOM? You get way more than that in HCOM, but HCOM's a $3,000 program. Someone said, how many signups so far? I don't know. Usually on these streams, we get like 300 people sign up or so. And usually, a lot of people keep it. We have like a 40% give or take. Some days it's like 47, other days it's like 35, but we have about a 40% conversion rate because people love it. It's really good stuff, and it's worth $47 a month. Someone said, I'm worried about competition. You really shouldn't be worried about competition because nobody wants to come take out a $10,000 per month business, dude. Like, nobody's going to try and take your cookie when you're making $10,000 a month. Once you start getting like $50,000 a month, like, people are going to start trying to take your cookie. No one wants your six-figure a year business. That's really low in business terms. It's just not worth the squeeze. Someone said, how can I go about growing my Shopify website with an existing $70K a month Amazon FBA business? Kyle, the real answer is, why do you want to build a Shopify website? Why not just take your FBA business to $140,000 a month? Like, you already have it working on Amazon FBA, and you understand that process. Why would you want to go and complicate it by making a Shopify store? I mean, I would love if you want to go start a Shopify business, just go get HCOM. Just go get HCOM. The results we have are literally out of this fucking world. It's nuts. Like, if you look at the results that HCOM has, and this is like 1/5 of the results from the program, it's absolutely just nuts. We have plenty of people earning 7 figures. We have multiple 6-figure earners, and we have hundreds of 5-figure earners. And so, if you want to learn how to build a Shopify store, just go there. It's a $3,000 program because we put so much time and effort into coaching you and making sure, like, you get it. Like, we make sure, like, this is the place to be, and we deliver like a college. But my bigger question is I would love you to go and join HCOM, but the bigger question is, like, why create a Shopify store for your $70,000 a month Amazon FBA business instead of just taking it to $140,000 or $500,000 a month? I think there's plenty of people that make $200,000 to $500,000 a month. And so I would dig in deeper to that because that's where you're working at. So, like, I would do that, man. I wouldn't go and make a shop that's a completely different business model. Someone said, why do I want to be a billionaire? Because if I built $1 billion business, it would be like, Billionaire isn't like a cash. I answer this question every live stream, so I should have a really good answer, you think? I should just have like a cue card and I just go down every live stream. But it's more of like a score. Like, I have enough money. Like, I'm very happy with all the stuff I have. Like, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm going to make it. Okay. I got toilet paper, a toilet, food, and air conditioning. I'm cool. So it's just a scorecard. Like, building $1 billion business would mean building something like earth-shatteringly awesome. And so if you hit $1 billion or multi-billion-dollar valuation, you've built something really cool. So yeah, that's why I want to be a billionaire, because it means I built something really cool. That's like asking like an Olympic athlete why they want to win a gold medal. Someone said best books on documentaries on artificial intelligence, AI superpowers, in the Chinese Silicon Valley, predictive machines. You should really just not watch documentaries, because those are going to tell you the things about like self-driving cars and where it's going and like AlphaGo and all that stuff. You should really, and like you should understand like DeepMind and deep learning and what Google's doing and what like Tencent is doing and what Alibaba's doing and what they are up to. But that's not going to really help you understand like where AI is going to go or how it works. You should really look at how deep learning works and understand how the algorithms work and how it's put together and how it's coded. You don't have to understand the code, you have to understand how the code works. And then once you do that, you can really understand a lot about what's going on. And you're going to laugh at a lot of the people who think AI is going to take over the world in the next 10 years. It's not. Do I smoke weed? No, that would mess up my brain. It also really messes up your sleep. Like, weed will put you to sleep, but it really messes up your deep sleep and your REM sleep. And so it's silly to do it. Am I a speculative market researcher? No. What kind of toothpaste do I use? I use soap. Toothpaste has so much like crap in it. You can actually like get really good results with soap. And then you use soap to brush your teeth, and it works way better, and it doesn't stay to your teeth. Like after you brush your teeth with normal toothpaste, it takes so much water to get that stuff off your teeth, and so it ends up like not letting your enamel grow back. If you just use soap, you can get the stuff off your teeth and it gets off in a few rinses and your enamel starts growing back, so your teeth start repairing themselves. And so that's dentist Alex's advice for the day. Yeah, you just get organic, tasteless soap. It doesn't taste bad. Someone said, what's the point of being a billionaire? To rephrase your question, dude, because you're probably thinking I want to be a billionaire so I can be like the guy from Billions and fly private, and you don't need to be a billionaire to fly private, but it's like have my own private jet and all. No, it's like asking an Olympic athlete, why do you want to win a gold medal? Like, why do you, you should be about more so ask me, why do I want to build a big business? Because it's awesome and it's fun to do. Am I the Jordan of SaaS? I don't know what that means. Someone said, how long did it take you to fix your gut? About 60 to 90 days. Someone said, Alex, how long should registration take? It says, please wait like 20 minutes. That's weird. Pro Viper, if you have any trouble signing up, just go down here on Market Hero. Where's the page? If you just go back to the page you went from, or actually just go to the main website, markethero.io, or just type in Market Hero and it'll be the first thing that pops up. And just hit up our support right here if you had trouble checking out. We have people we have literally like an entire team of people standing by right now, and you'll get an answer in like 2 to 3 minutes. So just hit them up. And if you have any trouble checking out, that's a really bad view. You can't even see what I'm doing. Go in the lower right-hand corner of the page, click there. We have a very, very smart, knows what they're doing support team that will hit you up in usually seconds after you post. So just go get help right there and they'll help you out. I can't help you on the stream, dude, but we have super bright, awesome people standing by right now to help you out. So just go right there. And everybody else, if you have any trouble checking out, or you just ever have trouble with Market Hero, just go to our site. We have amazing support. How to get over a breakup and low self-esteem. It depends on what you're doing, man. You really shouldn't have... The reason why you're probably sad about your breakup is because you have low self-esteem and you're filling the void with someone else. And if you're trying to fill the void in your life with another person, you're always going to fill it. You're always going to like be asking way too much of that person. And so you're never actually loving that person and you don't care about that person. You're more so trying to take care of your own lack of love for yourself. That sounds really hippie-ish, but it's so true. If you're not cool with yourself and you're not happy with yourself, you're going to scare away everyone else you try to keep in your life, and you're going to get dumped a whole lot because you're needy. Like, neediness is the most repulsive thing on planet Earth. And so you have to be completely cool being single. Like, I'm completely 100% awesomely fine being single. It's cool. Like, I don't have no desire to be in a relationship. The reason I'm in a relationship with Rachel is because she's my best friend. We get along, and she adds to me. But I don't need Rachel to be happy. Okay? And that sounds like mean or stuff like that, but like, I'm completely cool with myself. And we're like going through life together. I'm not trying to like, she's not like the solution to Alex. Like, I'm not filling a void with Rachel. So if you're in a super, like, after you break up, you should be sad, I suppose, unless the relationship sucked, but you shouldn't feel empty. You have yourself. You should never be empty, whether you're in a relationship or not. So you should really work on yourself. What moisturizer do I use? I use La Mer. And you'd have to ask Rachel on that. She manages the skincare. Someone said ghee butter is not healthy. I know that, but when you're healing your stomach, it's a really easy source of calories. And it's really easy to keep your mind focused. I don't use ghee butter anymore. I healed my stomach enough that I can eat avocados, and so now I use avocados and coconut butter. Someone said Kobe or LeBron. Kobe all day. I love Kobe. He is such a example of pure willpower and focus. LeBron has all the natural I'm not going to talk shit about LeBron, but he has all the natural talents in the world. And like, he's just it's I don't want to say handed to him, because it's not, but I don't think LeBron works as hard as Kobe. But I could be wrong. Someone said thoughts on the carnivore diet. I just don't. I think animal protein as your main source of food and stuff like that, and animal fat, I don't think that's good. That's really hard for your body to digest, and I think it's going to slow you down a whole lot. I really try to keep animal fat out of my diet because it's hard to digest. Someone said if I make 10K a month in affiliate marketing but not good with funnels or email marketing, would this offer be good for me? Yeah, because you should learn email marketing. That's like the best way to do affiliate marketing, is you have a renewable source of income. Someone said Cardone or Lopez. I don't look to either of them for information. Grant is cool. Like, actually, Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez both spoke at my event a couple of years ago. Met both of them. Both super nice guys. Both super smart. Both legitimate. They're both cool guys, but I don't. And someone said Dan Locke or Gravy. Like, I don't look to these people. If these are like the entrepreneurs, when you think entrepreneur, if you're thinking Gary Vee, Ty Lopez, and Grant Cardone and Dan Locke, I'm not saying they're bad to listen to. I'm just saying you're really lost, because none of these guys have $1 billion company. I mean, like, they have education companies, of course, but none of them have built $1 billion SaaS company. None of them are titans of industry. I mean, I think Grant did real estate. So, like, I'm going to be looking at, like, Peter Thiel or John D. Rockefeller or Andrew Carnegie or Jack Ma or Li Shiqing. I always mess up his name. He's the richest man in Hong Kong. Or I always mess up all the Chinese entrepreneurs' names that I look at, so I'm not going to say them. There's so many brilliant Chinese entrepreneurs that are so smart. And Jack Butterfield, the owner of Slack, or like, those are the people you should know about and like know how they think and operate. Or like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Larry Ellison. Like, those are the people that, like, I want to know how they think. And it's so, I'm not saying don't pay attention to any of those guys. They're all really smart and stuff like that. But I'm not looking to any of those people for how to think. Sam Ovens is who I will look to when it comes to how to think. Very smart. Russell Brunson, if you're looking for like people you probably know, I'm not saying don't follow these guys. They're all awesome. Okay? I've never met Dan Locke. I don't really watch his content. I don't know about him. I don't have any opinion. He seems cool enough. But the people I'm going to listen to, like, an immediate marketplace, are going to be Russell Brunson, Sam Ovens, and Chris Winters for health and stuff like that. Those are the three people I really look, like Chris Winters for health and stuff, Russell for just marketing and sales, and Sam Ovens is just smart all around. You should know how he thinks. And my other response to that is like a lot of you guys sit around like counting other entrepreneurs and gurus' money. Like you just kind of sit around and you're like, and I'm not saying like I understand why you do this because like these are the people you look up to and you're like trying to figure out how to look up to, but you have like this pissing contest between like let's say Dan Lok, Ty Lopez, and Gary Vee, and you really shouldn't be putting any amount of thought into these people whatsoever. Not because they're bad, or you shouldn't like if you enjoy their content and you like gain something from, great. But like after that, like stop thinking about them. They have nothing to do with your business in your life. Like it doesn't matter who's better, Gary Vee or Ty Lopez. You should take the things that are smart that they say, and that's it. Marcus said, Sam Evans says that $2,000 offer isn't really profitable for Facebook ads, but I see so many people selling $500,000 courses. How do they do that? That's because Sam, I'm not going to tell you Sam's numbers because I don't know him, okay? But Sam, I'd imagine he's probably spending anywhere from 20 to 30K a day. And the way his business works is, actually, he'll tell you this all day, is he tries to make about 20% or break even on his ads, and then he makes all of his money in the back end. Okay, so once people come through, they love his program so much, so they come and spend so much money. So, like, I'm not going to give Sam's numbers here, but he will talk about him as mastermind. So if he's making 100K right here, and he's making way more than that, he's going to make 200K right here. So he's like breaking even on this 100K and then making the 200K right there. And that's really how my business has worked in the past. I think I'm the only person who really is able to do it on the front end at scale. But the people that are selling those $1,000, $500 courses, they're not at scale. They're spending like $1,000 to $2,000 a day. They're not at anywhere near the scale that me and Sam are at. So that's why theirs work, because they're super niche down. And like you can keep it at like easily at like a 3 to 5x ROI, and probably at like $2,000 to $3,000, $5,000 a day profit at like a 3 to 5x ROI. But if you want to start scaling, that's not going to work. 90% of the people you see selling courses and shit, their shit's not going to work at scale. And so that's why you don't see them all over the place. And so that's how it works. Most people, the smartest entrepreneurs don't make their money from their ad. Like how most entrepreneurs' businesses work is there's an ad and they sell a product and then they break even on it. So if they spend 100K here, they make 100K here. Most entrepreneurs, the really smart ones, usually lose money. Like they'll probably make like 70K here. And then what they'll do is then they'll make 300K in their back end. This is how you win at the ad game. And this is why it's really hard to get into advertising at scale, because you're dealing with people that do this. Most businesses are not trying to make money on their front end. They have plenty of money. Like, why would you want to make money on your front end if you make this much money on your back end? You're going to make a 3x ROI in 3 months. That's okay. Like they already have money in the bank. They already have a war chest. And so they can wait for that investment to come in. So most businesses play ads like the stock market. They wait for the ROI to come in. It's not, they don't go and spend money and then make money back in the same day. Like a lot of businesses lose tons of money up front and then they make it all back 10 times over. So you need to understand that's a huge, huge lesson you need to learn about business. Most big business, any business doing over like 50K a month that's trying to make money on the front end is really dumb. So someone said that's why Sam doesn't advertise his up-level mastermind. Yeah, he does. After you buy his product, you'll get hit with it all the time. Someone said, what do you do if someone takes your course and buys it for less than the price you sell it for? Well, then your course obviously isn't very useful if someone can steal it and give it away. You can't steal HCOM. The software and the coaching and the Facebook community are the biggest part of the course. The reason why HCOM works is because of the coaching and the community and then the software that comes with it. You're not going to get any, you're not going to get anywhere stealing Sam Ovens' course. You're not going to get anywhere stealing my course. Like, if making a business was as simple as following a couple of videos, yeah, then everybody would have a successful business. You need to be coached. That's why HCOM is a $3,000 program, because you literally have multiple multimillionaires coaching you, and then you have countless other 5-figure a month Shopify sellers like looking at your store and like digging into it and saying, this is what you need to fix. Like asking, like the difference between a course and HCOM is the difference between, like, if you were trying to get good at football and watching a bunch of football videos versus going to a coaching program where you and like 5 other athletes sit together with like Drew Brees and he teaches you how to do football and like corrects and looks at your routine. It's wildly different. And so if you're worried about people stealing your course, you need to realize your course is probably fucking worthless. And if people can buy your course for $50 and like exclude you from the situation, like, by all means, your course probably sucks. You can't steal HCOM because it's the difference between, like, literally going to a football camp and getting coached by Drew Brees. Like, you have Matt Smith, who's like the Drew Brees of Shopify, literally sitting there looking over your stuff, and you have all these other sub-coaches. Like, you have a coaching team helping you out. So it's the difference between watching workout videos and getting a personal trainer. So that's why it's a $3,000 thing. Yeah, Shannon, I'm not going to answer your question. Don't spam. You're muted. Don't spam. Someone said you told to focus on one thing. For example, I do Facebook ads and got disabled, then I'll be out of business. Well, maybe you shouldn't break. Here's the thing. Like, people are like, what if your ad accounts gets banned? If your business comes down to your ad account, maybe you should make sure you're not breaking terms of service. So, like, for example, with like AdWords, I have a direct connection to Google. Like, if something goes wrong in my account, like, I have a rep's phone number. I call them up on the phone. And if you're starting off, make sure you're not breaking their terms of service. And, like, get a rep, sign up with an agency. Like, that's how you get around that stuff. If you're worried about one traffic source going down, don't break your main revenue. Like, if one thing is your key tool, make sure you know everything about it. If you're getting banned off Facebook all the time, you probably don't know that much about Facebook. So figure out why you're getting banned and why you don't know enough about your traffic source to go and use it properly. Someone said, "How can you show to start a business?" I'll show you. Take me up on the offer, the Sunday offer that goes down as soon as the stream's done. What happened to SourceWave? We still have Source University up, but I'm focused on Market Hero. I can't run 3 different businesses at once, dude. Butte Ween said trademarks and copyrights. If you're asking me here, you probably don't have enough to get a lawyer, and so you shouldn't be worried about trademarks and copyrights. Like, go ask a lawyer. If you need help with legal stuff, don't go on a live stream and ask a guy who's sitting in his garage just shooting the shit with people. Like, that's not a good place to get legal advice. Go get a lawyer. I challenge you, Alex Becker, if I was to sign up today, document it professionally and show results, will you give me free access? Dude, I'm already offering you free access. You can get free access to literally almost everything I know just by going to mhlinks.com/sun. Someone said, if someone contacted you with $1 billion idea, what would you do? $1 billion idea is worth negative $100 million. Like, if someone contacted you, any $1 billion idea that's worth its stuff will only work if you are able to put in extreme amounts of focus and energy. So a $1 billion idea is actually something that's going to lose you a lot of money. If it has the potential to become $1 billion, you're going to probably have to lose hundreds of millions of dollars before you hit that $1 billion idea valuation. Like, Uber had to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to get to $1 billion valuation. So I would look at that idea and I would run from it because that's not my idea. I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that. And I enjoy doing what I'm doing. So there you go. Yeah, someone said Uber loses millions every day. And the funny thing is actually probably going to get taken out by China's Uber. They have way more data to build way better AI than Uber does. Thoughts, gaps in the market? I don't know, man. Who takes care of your dogs? I mean, I don't have any trouble taking care of my dogs. My life isn't that demanding. J Negative says, fight me, Alex Becker. I am not good in a fight. That is why I own a lot of guns. Is Market Hero True Tracking ready? Yeah, the final tests are going live today. My cat's name is Puff. And I don't drink Cool. Someone said, how much for a one-on-one? $36,000. You can join my mastermind by going and checking out my last video. Why don't I use an office for work? I don't like working in an office. There's no benefit for me to driving somewhere else to work. How do you detox nanoparticles sprayed by geoengineering programs? I don't know. I don't know at all. Someone said, what if I'm afraid of public speaking? I'm too nervous to talk to clients. Better get over it. That's it. I mean, you should really ask yourself, you should really, what are you more afraid of? Spending the rest of your life poor and not having money and being financially dependent on other people, or talking to people? Now, in the short term, maybe talking to people is scarier, but in the long term, holy moly, that first situation is terrifying. Can you imagine being like 70 years old and being broke? Ugh. That's not cool. So you should really think about what it would feel like to be 70 years old and poor, because that's where you'll end up if you don't get over your fears. Somebody said, how many hours for 36K? 1 hour. You can join my mastermind and you can ask me questions in the Facebook group, but I'm not like, I know that seems expensive, but like my business does like usually about above $50,000 a day in sales. So like it's not worth my time to stop what I'm doing for an hour and come and chat with you. I don't mean it in a rude way. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to go up on the phone with you. I don't want to help. I don't want to spend an hour talking about your business. I want to work on my business. That's not anything, a dig at you or anything like that. It's only like you can't afford my time. It's just like, in order for me to stop what I'm doing and come and look at your business and like work on it, I need some money for that. You know, I'm not gonna do that for nothing. Okay, guys, so I'm probably gonna hop back to it. I'm actually gonna go to the gym here, but I want to recap the alpha that you guys have one last chance to get into. So, guys, everybody today is always asking, what's the best place to get started? So, I think the best place to get started, in my personal opinion, is using free traffic, email marketing, and YouTube, and specifically running YouTube ads to your viewers on YouTube. So, I've created a package today which has over $1,000 worth of courses that you can pick up for free today by trying Market Hero for 14 days. It's free up front, and you 14 days later, we'll get good pitch, right? You'll get billed $47 to keep the software plus monthly updates on the training. And so what's going to happen, guys, if you go to mhlinks.com/sun or the link that's right below this video, what's going to happen is, first off, you'll get Market Hero. But more importantly, you get access to the AX Academy, which is going to show you how to use Market Hero to build a $5,000 per month business. Now, that is just an estimation. That is to show you the potential. I don't guarantee you'll get results, and if you're like most businesses, you probably won't get results because most people don't complete the program, most people don't put in the effort needed. I'm just telling that right up front. I want to be completely clear with you. So it's going to show you all the steps you need to build a $5,000 per month business, and again, your results are up to you, not me, okay? And then what it's going to show you is exactly how to go out there and build your first product, how to build funnels, how to pick your first niche, how to go out there and build email opt-ins, how to go and build the funnels, how to go out there and do the sales process that I do, how to write sales videos, how to go out there and write sales scripts. And guys, one thing I want to stress is the skills you learn here are going to apply to any business you do in the future. This is such a good place to get started as a beginner because it teaches you everything, like the core skills you need. And the core skills you need are selling and the basics of building funnels. Okay? Then what it's going to show you is how to generate tons of free traffic. We're also going to give you a traffic automation tool, which I'm not even showing Market Hero. Good job. And it's also going to show you then how to go and build Facebook ads, and it's even going to show you a little bit about YouTube ads. And so that's going to be everything you're getting up front, just for free. And then we're also going to give you guys, we're going to give you access to the VMA program, which shows you how I've generated over 21 million views on YouTube and how to build a YouTube channel around any niche you want, and more importantly, how to run ads to people that view that YouTube channel. What you're going to learn how to do is you're going to learn how to go and make a YouTube channel, but more importantly, how to get videos and to get 2 to 5K views on these videos. Again, guys, I can't guarantee you results. Your results are up to you, okay? At no time I promise you're going to get rich quick by doing any of this. You're going to have to put work in. It's going to show you to make videos that can get 2 to 5K views, and this is like the perfect situation. And then what you do is you can actually sell stuff in those videos, but what you want to do is you want to go run ads to people that are on those videos. And what's going to happen is because the people have viewed your ads and they're in your niche, they're going to convert like 5 times more than a normal paid traffic person. So I think this is one of the easiest ways to get the 100 to 200 bucks a day, which is why I'm giving you a full course on that as well. You're also going to get the Hero in Our program, which shows you how to write long-form sales videos, which is the best way to get high-ticket clients if you want to do consulting or social media. So this is so much stuff. This is enough stuff to build a $100,000 per month business with a lot of work, okay? This is all the info you need to know with a lot of work. It's all there. And I'm not saying you're going to get a $100,000 per month business. I'm just saying, like, this is everything I knew when I grew my business to $100,000 a month, specifically the webinar part. And if you want to get all that stuff, guys, you can get it all for free by going to mhlinks.com/son. You'll get all of that for free when you sign up. It will be sent to your email, and you get access to 8X Academy right away. You also get access to all this other stuff right away, but it will be in your email. Then what happens, if you don't want to pay for this stuff, it's not going to be $9. This page right here is wrong. It's 47 bucks a month. This is a different deal. Okay? This is a different deal, but just ignore that part. It's not going to be $9 a month. It's 47 bucks a month. And then what's going to happen after that, guys, is if you don't want to keep it and you don't think entrepreneurship's for you, just go to billing and market Hero. Go to billing, hit cancel. You don't have to pay anything. You get to keep 2 of the courses. You're probably going to want to keep it, though. A lot of people want to keep it because Market Hero allows you to go and execute on all this stuff in these courses, and you actually can go in and get updated content monthly. And the stuff that I'm going to show you for the monthly subscription is worth well more than 47 bucks a month. It's worth well more than your cable bill. So guys, that deal goes away at the end of the stream, okay? At the end of today. And that's it. If you don't want to take me up on this, I mean, then you also don't want to you're not really serious about being an entrepreneur. I'm giving you so much. I'm bending over backwards to give this to you here. It's 100% free. There's no risk to checking out. You get so much stuff. And, yeah, like if you need another pitch or a longer pitch than that to hop in on this, you obviously aren't too serious about this. And if you don't want to stay and, check it out. And real quick, guys, just one last thing. Could you give me an exclamation mark if you've checked this out in the past and you loved it, you think it's superb, it's worth the 47 bucks a month, you absolutely loved it, it's awesome stuff, Market Hero is awesome, and just let everybody know here that this is legit, because they should be skeptical. You should be skeptical when someone's telling you about some make money online opportunity, all right? So everybody here just confirm that it's legit, it's not a scam, it's pretty awesome, all that stuff. Cool. Awesome, thank you guys. So that's the thing, guys. You have $1,000 worth of content, you have all the software, you have 25 hours-ish, that's an estimation right there, of content coming in. You have tons of people saying this is awesome, I love this training, this is a great place to be. There's no better thing for you to hop in on, and you have till the stream goes down to hop into it. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. All right, guys. That's really it. I just want to give all you guys who are mostly beginners a great chance to get in there. I'm going to go hit the gym. So, guys, hey, this is a makeup for the Sunday stream. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I love doing these streams with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I love answering your questions and helping a lot of you guys get started. And that's it. So I'm gonna close this down right now. I'm gonna turn off the cam. You have a little bit longer to hop into the special. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for being subscribed and being a customer Market Hero. I really appreciate it. You know, whether you hop in on this or not, thanks for hanging out and making my YouTube channel so much fun to run. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much.